YouTube. How's everybody doing? We're just on our way out to town. It's about 3:30. My mama just come and I thought I'd give you a little video of the dog. This is my mama's dog called Fletcher or Fletcher. He's 16, so he's 90 in dog years. I thought you'd all like to meet him. He doesn't usually like being on film. Today, I suppose I need to give a bit of not a disclaimer, but I want to talk about a few things that have happened this week. And I don't have an issue with buggies for a start off. You know, I know mums need them. I get that totally. And I suppose the theme of today is people need just to think a little bit. And, you know, when they park in places, just have a little bit of thought. I'm going to tell you a couple of stories that happened to me this week. And so I don't have a problem with buggies before we start. You know, mums need them. I respect mums. My friend is a mum and she's about to be a mum again. I have a mum. So I get that, you know, buggies are a requirement of life, and I get that, and I don't want people also to go, oh, she's in a wheelchair, she thinks she's entitled to everything. No, I don't. I'm not one of them people that think, oh, I'm disabled, I'm entitled to that place or whatever. You know, I get that people need to park in, you know, the buggy somewhere. I mean, if you give it up, that's great. You know, thank you, and you know, I'm eternally grateful. But there are certain people that think, oh well, I'm a buggy, so I'm entitled, and it's like, I'm bigger than you, so I need somewhere to park. It's confusing. I was on a train the other day, and I was going to Mansfield, excuse the traffic, and there was a buggy in the wheelchair space. Now one of them moved and I thanked her very much, but the other one didn't, so I had to sit kind of out in the aisle again. And I felt in the way. So, you know, I was parked there, and then when I needed to get out of the space, I was just stared at, like, why can't you get out of the space? Now, you're a buggy, you can move it, it's not hard. You know, don't just sit there and stare at me and, you know, look at me while I'm struggling to get out of the space. You know, it was very annoying. And the other thing, the story that I need to talk about, is how people park. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to take a picture, or I'm going to take a bit of video of where the car was parked, and I'm going to come back to you later. So I'll see you then. Bye. So I just wanted to take you down this road. This is where the people were parked the other day. Thankfully she left me a little bit more room this time. Or they could drive a pink car, you never know. But as you'll see in a moment, part of the pavement is quite cracked. So if you're parked on that pavement, there is no way of getting a wheelchair down, you know, over the cracks. It's just not worth the risk. There's a third car up the top here, and I could just get by. I had to touch the car, but there wasn't much more I could do. I'm trying to angle the camera at this point so I can show you how cracked it is. So as I say, if you're parked a little bit more further over than this car is here, there's no way of getting a wheelchair or a pram by it. Sometimes not even walking. So I just wanted to show you. I've had to do a recording over it because it didn't pick up it didn't pick up my voice very well, so I've had to do this. But I just wanted to show you how some people park. Look at that crack. That's not even funny, is it? I wouldn't even dream of going over there in the wheelchair. And as you can see, I can literally just get by it. Only just. And that is only a little bit of wire fencing as well. So it's not even going to stop you from going if you were to go. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you the struggle if you park on a, if you park on a pavement quite far into the pavement. It is a bit of a struggle in the wheelchair. And then I had to cross the busy road the other day just to get by that pink car. Yes, it's not the best. And that was my little pet peeve. So, next time you try and park, think about it. See, again, I'm in the tram car park, and yet again, people are parked in the pedestrian bit. And I understand that people need a place to park, but at the end of the day, this is getting in the way of everybody, not just a wheelchair. So now I've got to go into the road where, anything could be going around. Thankfully it's not at the minute, but it just takes a bit of thought, guys. Just takes a little bit of thought. So when you're next parking in your car, when you're next parking in your car, just have a little bit of thought. Shall I park there? Can people get through? Can a wheelchair get through? Can a buggy get through? And if the answer's no, and there's somewhere else that's safe to park, go park there. It's not going to take an extra 10 minutes out of your life. It's just going to, just find somewhere else. Especially if there's a cracked pavement involved. Oh, this is just going to be a rant video, guys, today, because it's just something I'm passionate about, and I'd love to eradicate it, but when you've got thoughtless people in the world, it's just not possible to eradicate, is it? Hi guys, just got back. We've just been to Tiger again. Got a couple of surprise bags, but don't know if we'll review them yet. So keep your eyes peeled. I feel a bit like this video has just been a bit of a rant video. okay, I don't want people, as I said before, to, you know, oh, she's disabled, she's just moaning. I'm not. What I want to do is make people aware. That's all I want to do on this channel. Make people aware. You know, I'm not slagging anybody off. I'm not, you know, saying, oh, you shouldn't do this because of this, this, and this. That's not what I'm saying. I just want to make people aware of the situation. Like, you know, if you can park somewhere else, park somewhere else. If you can put a buggy somewhere else, put it somewhere else. Yes, make sure it's safe before you do that. You know, I'm not saying just go and park willy-nilly somewhere and have your car crashed into. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, just think about where you park. You know, that's all I'm doing. I just want people to think a bit and, you know, be a little bit more thoughtful. So if you see, you know, if you see a bit of somewhere you want to park, just think, you know, could somebody get by there? Can a wheelchair get by there? Can a pram get by there? And if the answer's no and you can park somewhere else, you know, do it, because it just saves us a lot of stress and a lot of crossing busy roads when we don't really have to. So, yeah. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to moan, I didn't want to groan, I didn't, you know, I want to make people aware about, you know, the problems that somebody physically handicapped / disabled, you know, goes through. That's all I'm doing. I'm not slagging a member of society off or anything like that. So I don't want people in the comments thinking that, oh, she's disabled, she's just moaning and she thinks she's entitled, and I've never been like that, never been like that, you know. So, yeah, it's just been a bit of me having a bit of a rant about what's going off. So, if you did like it, give me a big thumbs up and tune in next week for another video. I said last week I've got a couple of topic videos coming up, which I have. I've just not got round to doing what I need to do yet. So give me a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you find difficult sometimes, you know, either in a wheelchair or little pet peeves that you have or whatever. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to do. Since the last clip, we've gone up to 21 subscribers. So happy. And yeah, as I said in the last video, all I want to do is grow this channel, and I want to make people, you know, a bit more disability aware, and, you know, what's accessible, what's not. And I'd like to maybe do, and this sounds really dodgy, but maybe do some disabled toilet reviews, you know. So if you're going to somewhere and you need to know where the toilet is and what it's like and how much room and all that kind of thing, you know, this will be a one-stop shop. So yeah, there's all sorts to come. I have thoughts every day, and, you know, they will come eventually, and I'm forming a list of what videos I want to achieve. And so yes, stay tuned guys, keep subscribing and keep going and come with me on this YouTube journey, as they say. And yeah, so I will see you next week guys. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Alright, see you next week. Bye.